Hey, everybody.
Hey there.
This is Tommy and Patty. I sort of said, this is Tommy
And I'm Patty.
from AldermanFarms. And we just wanted to jump on to kind of get a feeling of what it's like to go live at 7 p.m. Central Time from Alderman Farms
On Thursdays.
on Thursday.
I like the way it feels.
It does. I like the way it feels. And plus we can, hey, Jen,
Hey,
Grandma,
Grandma. Hey, Amy.
Hey, Amy. Wow. Published author Amy
Yes.
with
Woo-hoo.
her just fancy schmancy.
Oh, I love your book, Amy.
Oh, the book is awesome.
Hey, Laura.
So we have a huge announcement, and Patty is not pregnant. That is not it. Here's the big announcement. This coming Sunday at 8 p.m. Central, which is our normal live show time, it's going to be our last live show on Sunday. We're going to be moving our weekly live show to this time right now at 7 p.m. on Thursdays. We're going to be teeing it up for the Pratt family homestead that they're not going to have a show tonight. But they will normally follow us at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to be at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's a good reason why. For years, the church we were attending didn't have Sunday evening services, so it was fine for us. And the little church that we're attending now with our long time friends, or a pastor and his wife, and the music minister and his wife, and so forth. They do have Sunday evening services, and about to begin a very exciting Bible study on Sunday evenings that I'm very excited about, and we want to be there.
That's right. People's having a little bit of issue, it looks like. Bandana said hers keeps going, and Amy's does too, back and forth. Maybe we don't have enough signal out here, huh?
We should. I got full bars. So is anybody not having trouble?
My screen says the video is unavailable.
I don't know. That's weird.
We didn't do it our normal long process. He just went live from his computer.
Yeah, I just did the new way to go live straight from the Chrome browser. And I wonder if
should I open the door? Would it make the signal stronger?
No, I think it's fine. Give me just a minute. Let me kill some things, but that really shouldn't be the problem.
Kim says that hers is fine now.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not getting any. It looks to me like the signal strength is good and everything. So interesting. I might not want to use this anymore. Okay.
Freaky
Wendy
Geek.
Benjamin said she sees us and hears us fine.
Freaky Geek said it's his third live stream. Each one has a glitch.
I think YouTube is having some
that's
issues.
What Amy said.
Yeah.
Too, so. Okay. Well, good.
All right. So for those of you joining, and for those who couldn't hear or see or whatever, the big announcement is that we're moving our regular weekly show time, and I need to get a hold to Kitty with Kitty's Homestead, because she posts a schedule of kind of everybody's thing, and
we checked it to make sure nobody.
Yeah,
was
we checked it to make sure nobody was on at this time on Thursdays, and at least nobody on that list is on. And so this coming Sunday, we're going to do our regularly scheduled 8 p.m. Central. And of course, we'll talk about it again
Sunday night. We are going to be on this Sunday night.
We're going to be on this coming Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central. But then the following Thursday, we're going to be on. So it'll be a short window between our two. We're going to start our new regular time this coming a week from today.
Yeah.
Will be our regular show, and hopefully I hope the Pratts will be able to go live, and we'll be able to tee it up for them. Yeah. And if you're not praying for the Pratts, you ought to be.
Yes. Just pray for the Pratts.
Very, very tough situation, but in talking with Michael, it just seems like in the midst of all the badness that there's just a lot of good.
Yeah.
And
it brings tears to my eyes to think about it. God has been really good in the situation, even though it's been a very hard situation. God's just been so good and gracious to them.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of loving going on among family members and with Michael's mom.
It's been a sweet time.
Yeah, so pray for Jenny and the kids, because they're, just pray for all of them. Pray for the Pratts, and again, hopefully they'll be back ready to go next Thursday, and we'll tee it up for them. Which I told Patty that means we're not going to be able to go into overtime because we can't.
That's right. We have somebody following.
We're gonna have to learn to shut our mouths when it's time to be over.
But I'm gonna say this too. I had really been thinking about trying to do like maybe a cooking show or whatever, and I was really thinking Thursday evenings would be the best time. So, if I decide that if we do start doing that occasionally or whatever, I could go on a little earlier because there's nobody on a little earlier than our 7 o'clock time.
Hey, Big Bear.
To have enough time, to do it and everything. So I'm excited about that, and I'm excited about a Bible study too that we're going to get to go to.
Yeah. So Big Bear just jumped on. So just to recap again, for those coming in late, we're moving our live show. Not this coming Sunday will be regularly scheduled. We've already talked to our pastor and said we may have to slip out just a couple of minutes early. I'll have everything set up and ready to go for us to walk in and go live. So we will be on at 8 p.m. Central this coming Sunday. But after that, you'll find us right now at 7 p.m. Central Time on Thursdays. And to help you out, in the first line of the description of this video is a link to our calendar that has been updated on AldermanFarms.net. And so go there and you can subscribe to our calendar either through an iPhone or your Mac. And there's a link for iOS and Mac, and there's another link for Google. And there's actually a calendar, a list of an agenda. It looks like an agenda list, but it's a calendar on that page with all the dates and times listed. And you can actually click on any one of those and add them to your calendar from right there. So we recommend you subscribe to the calendar either through iOS or Google, whichever works for you. But then when you do that, when I first set this up, I learned that even if I set notifications in the original calendar, it doesn't come over when someone subscribes. So you have to tell your calendar to remind you of that, hey, there's Tommy and Patty going to be on in an hour or something.
Yeah.
But the good news is you can do that on one of them, and you should have the option to set that notification for all future events. So you only have to do it on the first one on your calendar, and it'll notify you.
Nancy Briggs says that'll be 8 o'clock Eastern, right?
8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central, 8 Eastern. And then the Pratts will follow us at 8 Central, 9 Eastern. So anyway, we're excited about it. We're excited about the new time because it's going to allow us to do some more outdoor stuff too.
Like we could at least start the show outside. I guess it would stay light enough.
Yeah, probably so.
So we'll see how it does tonight. But the days will just get a little longer and longer. So
and this is
David Sharp said 4 p.m. Alaska time.
Oh
good,
goodness,
David.
Yeah. So this is not our normal setup. I'm just using
on Tommy's laptop.
Yeah, and it keeps changing. I just got my laptop going and the lighting keeps adjusting, but the
chickens are right over our shoulder. I guess they've all gone to bed.
They've probably all gone to bed.
Go that other way. I don't see any. I don't see them over there.
Oh, in the top corner.
Yeah. I'm pointing for you. You see them up there right past the wooden post.
Let's see. They are
right up there.
Right there. Yeah. So yeah. So anything else?
No, but y'all watch Sunday night because we're going to have pictures. I've taken a couple of spills lately.
Yeah, Patty has bit the dust a couple times.
Yeah, like hit the ground, and so I have a few pictures to show y'all. So
everybody seems to be happy.
That's good.
That's great. Oh, Big Bear said they'll get to watch again. That's good. That's good. Great. Jen said they have Sunday evening service too.
Yeah, I know Sundays were a bad time, but for us, and we in our thinking, our show came on late enough to not affect church time. Not thinking the different time zones.
Yeah, not everybody lives here.
Because so if it was just a normal church service, we would be home by 8 o'clock anyway.
Yeah.
So, but because around here they'll start at 6 o'clock. So.
Yep. So anyway. So that's it. And don't forget, if you haven't already, thank you. Well, let me say this. Thank you to everyone who has bought Patty's sourdough ebook and the Instant Pot ebook.
Yes.
If you hadn't done that, you're interested, go to AldermanFarms.net/ebooks. And before I give them the discount code, tell them what you're doing right now.
Yes, I have my book. I'm working on
finalizing the course curriculum for.
Yes. I'm trying to write down the for the Great Appalachian Homestead Conference. I'm trying to write down what I'm going to say and do, and I'm just like, that's his forte, to be up in front of a bunch of people. I just pretend that I'm just talking to the computer, that there's not 58 people watching me talk, so because I won't get nervous that way.
She does great.
Anyway, so I'm having to kind of line that up and everything. So
because the Great American Homesteading Conference 2018 is just around the corner, it's like 3 weeks or less now. That's a discount code for Patty's ebook, Sourdough Start to Finish. It's GAHC 2018, and it'll get you $5 off. And that's going to be good actually through the conference. It'll run out at midnight that Sunday night, the last day of the conference. So go to AldermanFarms.net/ebooks, grab Sourdough Start to Finish, type in GAHC 2018, and get your $5 off.
Yes. What's that name? I can't see good.
It looks like Nelia or Nella. Nelia.
Yeah. Anyway, I thank you for telling me that you followed. She said she followed the
Instant Pot roast that you did with Tara.
Yeah, and so I want to know how it turned out. Hopefully it turned out good. We loved it. It turned out so good. I love doing the roast in the Instant Pot, because that's, some things is not necessarily faster in the Instant Pot, but you can just set it and walk away, which is good. But stuff that takes a long time, normally like a roast in the oven or a pot roast, that takes a long time. It really is a lot faster in the Instant Pot.
She said it was awesome. Her first time to do it too. So good. Dolly Perry says, any hints or clues? I'm not sure, Dolly, if you may be talking about the course. I mean, it's the secrets to successful sourdough. So it's actually just going to be kind of a hands-on, not hands-on. The class members won't be hands-on. Yeah. Patty's going to show the class what she does right there, and so demonstrate right there in person how simple it is.
Yeah, and I'm talking about how I got my start and everything, but I mainly want to show the ease of it, because a lot of people, even people that bake bread, are scared of sourdough. And to be perfectly honest, I was, because my first experience, I failed. And I understand why I did fail now, but after I had started baking bread, I was still a little apprehensive to start doing sourdough, and I finally did. And it's a learning curve, but it's really not a learning curve. You just have to do it when it's right, when your starter's right and everything. And it just takes a little bit of experience doing it. So
Big Bear's heading to Walmart. All right. So Tommy Alderman's going to be interviewing people in Walmart. And you're actually bringing something extra to the conference. What are you bringing that you went and picked up yesterday or today?
Well, I thought we weren't going to say.
Okay. Well, don't say.
We got to now.
Yeah, but these are not. Yes, it is. They're only for the conference.
I went and picked up a couple of printed books. Just little paperback books that to sell at the conferences that we're going to, because we've got the Great Appalachian Homestead Conference in May.
And what books are they? Just random books? You know.
Sourdough Start to Finish.
Yeah, she got
and 20 easy Instant Pot recipes.
Right, she got her ebooks printed.
I got the ebooks printed. I'll show you a picture of them.
Yeah, not fancy, but
no, it's not fancy. It's very simple, but.
I don't.
You don't have to do it.
Let's see. The light may not adjust.
There, right there.
That's close enough. Yeah.
So
she's going to have a limited supply of those.
Yeah,
at the conference.
I've got a little bit of tweaking I have to do to them, because they we didn't think about it. There's buttons to push for links. Like the social links to do for like the social media and stuff, and so all it has on it is web page, and it doesn't have our web page or anything. So there's a few little things we have to do.
It's
And,
still got all the hyperlinks in it, you
Yeah.
know. So
and the like what would be the cover is like heavy cardstock, and it's pages in there. It's like a half-page book. So anyway, it's real simple, but I'm glad to have one because I would rather have a book. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I'm
so
old-fashioned.
our plan is not to offer these for mail order through the mail, just because we don't want to get into that
Right
right
now.
now.
Right now at this moment.
In the future we might, but
and actually, I only have two, one of each, because we still haven't gotten it all worked out. So Tommy's been out of town.
yeah, these were test runs.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him. We're gonna sit down and get it figured out. But y'all, they printed them in a day for me, just those two books. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah,
so.
Office Depot, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Office Depot.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Anyway, so we'll investigate in the future maybe about having some on hand for mail order, but right now we just don't want to have to jack up the price for mailing, because to mail something like that, you're talking about an oversized envelope, and
Yeah, and I mean, I'll check into that and see how much it'll cost and everything, because we've got cost in the book, and everything. So because it does cost to get them printed, even though we're doing them very simply, it does cost. And then with the shipping and all that, so we may offer that eventually.
Yeah, just stay tuned.
I really don't have time to deal with all that before the conference anyway. So I'm trying to get everything lined up.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what Projects Everywhere said, that they want a starter kit at the gathering.
But at the Deep South Spring gathering.
Yeah, at the spring gathering. So that's cool. Well, let us know when you get that started and how it goes for you. If you need any help, give me a holler.
Yeah.
So
Dolly said we could sell them on Etsy. Well, we got our own website. We can sell them right there.
Yeah.
But again, not right now. But we'll investigate the most feasible way to make that happen. And so, because it does seem like there's some interest in it. And,
yeah. I've had a few people ask about it, and I understand. I kind of did a little survey and talking to the kids and everything, and I asked Chelsea and Kayla, which they're both in their 20s, and what they would prefer, and both of them said that they would prefer a paper book. And Guillermo was sitting right there. He goes, no. Digital. I'm like, why? Because I prefer the paper. And he said, because you can have it wherever you go. If you have your phone or have access to your computer, you have your book with you wherever you go. And that makes a lot of sense to me. But yet when I'm in the kitchen, it's
so maybe nice to have both. And
so
maybe we'll come up with a package.
A package deal.
Deal. So thanks, Pam.
Pam likes paper too.
Pam bought the ebook.
And Nancy says she hates
ebooks. I'm back and forth.
I like the way, of course, when we're working on the book and everything, I'm thinking, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. But then when I had to buy my own ebook, he let me have it for free though. But
I gave her a discount.
When I was working with Office Depot and all the patient, I didn't have a completed book. I did not have a complete book.
You did. You just couldn't find it.
Well, I couldn't find it. Anyway, so I had to get me one. But y'all, I really like the way you thumb through it and everything on the computer. It worked good, but I still would rather not have to have my computer in the kitchen. So I'm just like that. Yep. Jen says she's old-fashioned too, like me. So she likes paper. So anyway, I'm sorry. I can't hardly see the comments. He's pushed.
Oh, sorry.
I've got my glasses on, so he's
here.
No, I don't need that class. They're gonna see my bubble on my nose, y'all.
Show me your bubble on your nose. You can't see it.
It's a blood blister right there on my nose and a scratch.
I
fell twice yesterday.
I go out of town a couple of days. She just falls to pieces.
I mean, I made myself fall down. I'll tell the story Sunday night. I'll tell them the story since they joined us, huh?
Brandy, hang on before you do that. Let me answer this question. Brandy said, if you buy the ebook, you can print it yourself if you want a hard copy right now, right? And that's true. But and we need to let everybody know that that's true, because there's actually a way. I didn't know this until I was setting up the shopping cart, but there's something there's a little checkbox that I have to check to allow printing.
Oh.
Or otherwise it won't print, somehow. But
I guess you can't copy it all or something.
I guess. I'm sorry. Tell them a story about your bloody nose.
Oh, my bloody nose?
Or whatever you're going to tell about.
The goats have been getting in the garden, and they jumped the fence, and Carly Ann caught them in the garden. and I had gone to town. Oh, I'd gone to get the books yesterday evening, and Corey was here with Mama. She came home. Carly came home, found the goats in the garden, got them out and everything. So I'm out there working on the garden. And to make a long story short, I had this thick cable that we had used for our snap beans that I was running. It's where the cow had jumped the fence one time and
Yeah.
broke the fence down, so it wasn't up good. So I was running this thick cable through the top,
And we just
pulling it
patched
tight
it.
and everything. Yeah, and the patch is down now. But anyway, so just trying to get it fixed up and all. But this long cable, I had it doubled because it was way too long, and I had nothing to cut it with out there. So I'm working, and I kind of get off balance a little bit, and I have something around my ankle. So I yanked it with my foot, and when I yanked it, my hands went. And so I yanked back, and I yanked my foot out from under myself. It was the cable around my ankle. I have bubos on my ankle, rusty old cable. Oh my gosh. And so I have bubos all the way around my ankle where I ripped my skin off and I pulled my foot out from under myself.
That would have been a viral video.
That would have been a great video. But this next one would have been just as good because I'll show you. I got a picture. I was leaving the garden after that happened. I was okay. I didn't feel hurt or nothing like that. And so I was leaving the garden, and my comfrey is doing so good. And I've been thinking about Mr. Charles a lot. Every time I see that comfrey, I think about Mr. Charles, and we're going to get to see him in May at the conference. And so I was wanting to take a picture of the comfrey.
And so where was the camera for that?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
This time it was in my hand because I was taking a picture. Let Tommy show you of the comfrey. But isn't that a beautiful picture? Anyway.
On its fourth life.
Yeah. And so I was just trying to get a really good picture of it. And so I was moving around and let's see, to get a better angle, show them that picture. And I sat on that bucket right there. You can see the comfrey in the foreground. See my glasses on the ground?
That's the way it looked after she sat on it, not before.
I went all the way to the ground. And that's like my sister said, that's not a bucket, that's a barrel. But, it's one of those big bucket things.
Big plastic things you get at Walmart with the rope handles.
Yeah. And we've had that one for a while, and it's dry rotted.
She's lucky she didn't cut her leg off.
Look at that one. So, sorry, we didn't plan this, so that's why we don't have our pictures uploaded. Yeah. And
that actually works pretty good, though.
But I had red marks on my back. It did not even scratch me when I fell in that. And I could feel it on my legs too, but I did not have on jeans. I just had on these little thin cotton pants,
This is a horrible picture.
I know.
Is it real grainy to y'all?
It looks real grainy to us.
It looks real grainy to us. I mean, this is just the HD face cam camera, but
yeah,
it was just quick. I started to use our phone, but
I got to tell them about my nose now.
Yeah, tell them about your nose.
So I told Blue, I said, I quit. I'm going to the house. Anyway,
Amy
so I
said
came
because it's dark.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so I come on to the house and everything, and I see Corey and all, and he laughed really hard. But anyway, so this morning I had the health department people or whoever, the USDA, whoever comes and checks your chickens to make sure they don't have the influenza virus to give you your license where you can sell eggs. He was coming at 8:00 this morning. So I made sure I locked the chickens up last night and everything. And so we have we showed them good pictures of our chicken yard?
I don't know.
Anyway, we have two panels, they're like cattle panels, except they have smaller squares. So they're much sturdier, like this right there, with just a bungee cord. And so the man's here and everything, and we're out there. And so I take one bungee off, and that other one, I grabbed my nose. I thought I'd done cut my nose off my face. But anyway, I've got a scratch and a blood blister right here. He didn't see it, and I didn't say anything, but I kept feeling my nose and looking at my hand because it felt like it was bleeding, but it just had a speck of blood. So I'm like, whoa, well, that's 3 times. So maybe maybe it's over. But I was real careful going up and down the stairs because I thought, oh, that'd be terrible if I fell down the stairs.
Yeah, Amy, we do. We have to it's part of the NPIP, National Poultry inspection program or something.
Yeah.
And to be able to, I don't know if I have to have it to be able to sell from the farm. Do you?
You're supposed to, but
but
they don't
certainly
really
to sell
enforce
it at farmers markets, and we sell to a local restaurant.
Yeah, and we do definitely have to have it there. And
it's no
to
big
sell,
deal.
well, maybe not to sell the eggs from the farm, I'm sorry, but to sell chickens. If you're selling any kind of chickens or anything, you're supposed to be NPIP tested. And we sometimes have brought our chickens to
I bet if we turned around, the picture would look better.
Turned around?
Yeah.
Yeah, like this. Yeah, that's much better. Don't knock the computer off.
I'm going to try not to knock my computer off. Is that better? Now we're facing the setting sun.
But
it's
anyway,
still kind of grainy.
Yeah, we take our chickens off property to sell sometimes too, and they require it there too. So anyway, yep, Amy said it's better. So yeah, we sell our eggs at the farmers market.
Yeah, and bread.
Oh, look. Freaky Geek said, be careful. Friday the 13th is just tomorrow. Maybe I need to stay in bed tomorrow with the way I've been doing.
Well, Wednesday the 11th was her thing.
Yeah.
If Friday the 13th is going to be nothing compared to Wednesday the 11th.
But I praise God, y'all. I took ibuprofen. I was real stove up when I sat down and ate supper and everything. And when I stood up, I was real stove up and everything. So I made sure I took ibuprofen and when I went to bed, and honestly my back didn't hurt me any worse when I got up this morning than it normally does, so I'm glad. So
hey, two family John Den said what's up, so that'll give me a chance to kind of recap why we're on right now. I didn't expect to be on for a half an hour. I just was going to be on briefly, but we're just announcing, Daryl and Sherry, that we are this coming Sunday at 8 p.m. will be our last live show on Sunday. We're moving our weekly live show to right now, Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Starting now. I mean, we're actually live right now.
Yeah, but we're going to be on this Sunday.
Yeah, this coming Sunday we will be on at our normal time of 8 p.m. to give people an opportunity to adjust to the new schedule. Mm-hmm. And speaking of the new schedule, you can find it at AldermanFarms.net/calendar, where you can subscribe either via iOS or Mac or Google, right there at AldermanFarms.net/calendar. And so that's basically it. The Pratts are not on tonight. But hopefully next Thursday they will be live again, and so we'll be able to tee it up for them. Mm-hmm. And at the end of our show, I look forward to being able to say, "Hey, everybody, go over to the Pratt Family Homestead." And,
yep.
And so that's the plan. We've already made the changes on our calendar. Our local church is beginning Sunday services, Sunday Bible study in the evenings, and we want to be there. Mm-hmm. And so they know we're going to have to maybe slip out a minute or two early this Sunday to get back in time to do our final Sunday live show.
Yeah.
And so that's what the big announcement was. And we appreciate everybody jumping in.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
So we'll rile them up.
Yeah, we're going to rile you up for the Pratt family next week. And
okay. And Amy, yes, you see that I haven't read that part of the book yet. I will read the book. I would much rather be all natural than taking chemicals.
Yeah.
So, because I took ibuprofen.
Yeah. So
I need to read the book.
Let's see. So right now it's 7:30, and if we were out here going until 8 o'clock,
it would be too dark.
We would probably have to have some light. Yeah. We were also thinking about, hey, that'll let us do some more because we like to do outside shows. Mm-hmm. But of course, I mean, right now it's still kind of cool. And
it's good right now, though.
We ain't going to want to be out here in another 30 days because we'd be too busy swatting mosquitoes.
Yeah.
The mosquitoes is the state bird of Mississippi. So,
they haven't been. Well, I'm hoping they're not going to be biting me again. My body went through a change where I started really getting bit a lot, where I was attracting them. And
she got it. She took it from me because
he used to be like that.
I used to be like that, and I'm not anymore. So, I guess I just ain't as sweet as I used to be.
And I'm getting sweeter.
So anyway.
You need to say something.
You know what? Oh yeah, you are sweeter by the minute. I'm surprised you ain't got bees all over you.
Well, yeah. That's a little.
Was that a nice recovery?
That was good. That was good.
Yeah. All right. So I reckon we'll
Marky Homesteader said eat pickled okra,
pickle garlic for skeeters and everything else. including neighbors you don't like. Well, we like all our neighbors. But you eat too much
Have
of
to
that.
make Tommy eat them too, where he won't mind kissing.
Yeah, I don't mind kissing you, honey. Let's see. All right, so I reckon that's about it. I guess we'll go ahead and get off of here now. And Patty's going to get back to working on her curriculum for the Great American Homestead Conference with her Secrets to Successful Sourdough class. And so, by the way, remember discount code GAHC 2018 is good now through the end of the conference for Patty's ebook, Sourdough Start to Finish. So don't forget that. It'll get you a whole $5 off. $5 off. And all right, so that's it. We got some work to do, right? We got to go print labels and
Yep. And Jen said that Amy's book has bug dope recipe, page 274. She's ahead of me. She's reading, but I looked at the table. Well, maybe it was when I summoned through it. I saw the bug repellent.
We that's what we need to be doing, because I'm starting to feel, since we were talking about them, they hurt us. I'm starting to feel little creepy crawlies on me right now. Okay, thanks everybody.
All righty.
Hey Mods, thank you for being. I didn't even get to see all that, so it's probably good. But thanks.
Thank y'all so much.
Appreciate it. We'll see you when. If not before, we'll see you Sunday at 8 p.m. and we'll Central Time, and we'll remind you about our new time after that. Bye, y'all.
Good night.